Well, I already filmed this video once. I hope the audio works this time. What's up, everyone? It is Lo, Beauty Demon, and we are back to talk about internet BS. Today, we are going to be talking about two different family vlogger channels ending their channels. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every time I post. And please don't spread any hate, negativity, nothing like that. These are just my thoughts and opinions based on what I'm seeing play out on the internet. So if you have something to say about what we're talking about, just shoot it down in the comments below. That's what they are there for. So I said we're talking about two creators today. One is a family vlogger channel who I have talked about in previous videos, OkBaby. And then another is not necessarily a family vlogger. I do consider this person a momfluencer, but they do a lot of cleaning videos, and that is the creator LoveMeg. First, I wanted to start off with the OkBaby stuff though, because we have talked about them in the past, and it's just like a continuation of the story, kind of like wrapping it up in a sense. So I did notice at the end of June, specifically according to Social Blade, it was the 29th, that OkBaby had deleted their breakup video and their post breakup video Q&A. I forgot what it was called. I'd have to go back and check. But both of those videos are now gone. They have been either privated. I think they've been deleted though because they lost all the views. So then a few days ago, they actually posted a video to the OkBaby channels, and it was called OkBaby is Coming to an End. Kira looks very emotional in the thumbnail, and Oscar is showing about as much emotion as I think he can show. In this video, Kira's crying through the majority of it, and they are announcing straight out of the gate that their family channel is coming to an end. This is the last season, and there's only 3 episodes left. I'm not a fan when vloggers and YouTubers refer to their uploads as seasons, but that's just me being nitpicky. Oscar said they are going to be going their separate ways as much as they can, because really, besides their kids, the only thing keeping them together was this YouTube channel. Now they can make a clean break from each other, except for the fact that you have 4 kids together. Kira does say, they kind of dragged the channel on for too long after the breakup. Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to have a family vlogger channel when you guys are not a family unit anymore, but they both knew it was going to end at some point. I think we all knew it was going to end at some point. This was only going to be able to be sustained for so long after you guys, break up. And I'm sure a big chunk of it was they needed the financial cushion from the channel. They both do have their own channels, but the subscriber count is not nearly as big. Oscar's is a lot smaller than Kira's is, but even still, their main bread and butter has always been the OkBaby channel. So they were probably still relying on a lot of AdSense, and they probably still had sponsorships, which we'll get to that in a second, but they probably had like a lot of deals that they still had to like wrap up on this channel before they can go elsewhere. But they talk about how the last 7 years of their lives have been each other, their kids, and their YouTube channel, and now pretty much they don't have any of that. I mean, they do have their children, of course, but the dynamic with their children is going to be totally different because now they're single parents. And you can tell from the beginning that Kira, she is upset, and I think it's because she's more scared than anything by this. Oscar doesn't seem nearly as fazed, but like Kira seems like she's starting to really realize what this means, what kind of change this means for herself, her kids, her family, and potentially financially as well. And of course, they do drop their individual channels to get you to subscribe, and they are excited because this can signify like a new change. They can go different routes in their channels and not feel as stuck in the family vlogging their lives sort of situation. But that's kind of what they do on their other channels anyway. Right as they're starting this conversation, they immediately go into a sponsorship for HelloFresh. And let me tell you, I screamed so loud when that popped up. And I know they probably had some sort of like contractual obligation to post it. It was funny. They're posting this huge update. They're announcing the end of their channel. Oh, by the way, this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh, I wouldn't mind a sponsorship either. Kira expresses that she's nervous to restart YouTube because this is, starting a new business, and it's scary because now they have 4 kids, but Oscar doesn't seem nearly as like scared or as fazed by all of this as Kira. And I think she realizes she's going to be more of a caregiver than Oscar is to their kids. And this all comes with the selling of their house, the house that Oscar has been living in with the kids and Kira moved out of into her condo. They even have the real estate agent messaging them during this, and it's so annoying. Oscar's phone is going off. Like, I get it. Real estate, very important. Your house is being sold, especially in this market. That stuff moves fast. However, you're just filming a 12-minute video. can you just silence your phone for 12 minutes? And Kira does say at some point in the video, she's also working with a lender to purchase a home, I'm assuming in that area. Oscar doesn't really seem to have a clear idea of where he's going to be living afterwards, which leads into the talking about, again, their individual channels, and Oscar is very interested in the idea of living van life for a year, which may be why he does not have a place that specifically he mentioned that he is looking at, or an area he's looking to move to. His channel has been more centered around like travel vlogs, so I think the van life thing could work really well for him. It is very popular, and he does already have like a large amount of people who know who he is and already has like a large following. However, he has 4 kids. I don't know how you have visitation and have your kids come and visit and stay with you when you live in a van and you're traveling around. Maybe they can work out a way for it to work, but they didn't go into all this. And once again, the fact that he really doesn't even know if he's gonna do the van life stuff for a year, you should probably be figuring this out soon, because it sounds like your house is about to sell pretty quickly. And I think Kira will probably still vlog. That's pretty much what she does on her channel anyway. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of difference. She did say she changed the name of her channel from OkBaby to Kira, whatever her middle name is, Kira Michelle, Kira Lee, Kira, I don't know. And then towards the end of the video, she does admit to being terrified, which, you know, we could already tell it's written all over your face, girl. Which once again makes me believe that she just really didn't know how much her life was going to change and how different everything was going to be. Maybe in her head or something, she thought they would just go their separate ways, but live close enough to always be able to have some sort of closeness. It seems like she is struggling more with letting everything go, more so than Oscar, which is interesting because Kira is the one that initiated the breakup and this whole thing, and she seems to be the one that's having the hardest time with it. Like, she didn't think this through, or she had different expectations and how this was going to turn out. I also just find it interesting to have just a short video on your channel, like announcing the end of your channel. Like, I get you want to let all your followers know, and if you're going to continue doing social media, you want them to follow you in these other places. It's just like interesting to watch this dramatic arc of the end of their relationship and their channel. It was fascinating to observe, to say the least. And then the second creator who left the platform that we're talking about today is LoveMeg. Now, she is not a family vlogger. I would consider her a momfluencer. She posts mostly cleaning videos on her channel and then just like voiceovers and gives like life updates and things like that. Overall, it's not content that I find extremely interesting. She has been the subject of a lot of videos by other people, which I do watch because I do find it interesting what's going on with her. But there are a large chunk of videos out there that I feel like are just kind of petty and pick things apart. But some big topics that I have taken issue with LoveMeg really is just that she took out PPP loans during the beginning of the pandemic. She actually believe took out 2 PP loans, which were small business loans that were put out by the US government. Technically, yes, she is a small business owner, but really, like, she works at home cleaning her house. She does have a cleaning product. Maybe she worked that into getting her PPP loan somehow. I do know that they are starting to prosecute people who have taken out PPP loans falsely. Actually, the original Red Ranger just got arrested for that, and I say that all the time whenever I see a Red Ranger action figure or anything. Funnily enough, I'm also using my Pink Ranger notebook today for this video, so it's a little bit of a Power Ranger mood in here right now. Anyway, recently she has announced that she is selling her house, which has already sold, and her and her husband and her 2 kids and their dogs apparently are going to be living in Europe for a year, and they're going to be backpacking around, moving around, seeing different areas. Some people don't think it's a good idea for the kids because it may not provide stability. Honestly, I feel like it's a really cool thing for kids to do. I would have loved at their age, at any age. Like, I'll even take it now if LoveMeg wants to take me. And in terms of like kids need stability, totally true. Kids do need stability. However, I don't think this is going to be any more damaging in terms of like stability than like the pandemic was in 2020. I think if they can do that, a year in Europe is very enriching, and I don't think it's going to be something that really affects them in terms of like stability and things. And then I also think about like military families who move around a lot. It's hard, but these kids aren't going to be doing it their entire lives. And some people are like, hey, your dogs, I don't know if you should take them. One of them is older. I probably wouldn't take my dogs. I wouldn't want to deal with that sort of thing. I would find somebody for them to stay with, but whatever. It's not something that I'm like fully invested in. However, another thing she has been doing is over the past couple months, she has been pushing a new platform that she created and is called LoveMeg.video, and it is a subscription-based service you pay for to see exclusive video content of cleaning and redoing things and stuff like that. Nothing like naughty, not like OnlyFans or anything like that, but also apparently like posting old videos from her channel and whatnot. And I kind of felt like she was just trying to progressively move over to that completely, which she has now done. She posted, well, first I think she posted a video. She may have posted these Instagram stories first and then the video at the same time. However, the first video mentioned is deleted. I never actually got to see it. I saw like a couple clips here and there, and it was LoveMeg very tearfully saying, you know, she experiences so much hate on YouTube now, and she, you know, doesn't want to deal with it anymore. And from now on, she's only posting on her LoveMeg.video and on Instagram. That is where you'll be able to see content from her, but she is no longer posting on YouTube. That's pretty much what the gist of that video was. However, she did post a series of Instagram stories to accompany it. And I did not see the Instagram stories when they were live because I never look at anyone's stories, and especially not LoveMeg's. But another YouTuber, Sincerely Sharon, she actually has an Instagram, Sincerely Sharon Speaks. It's a mouthful, where she just posts screenshots from mommy vloggers and family vloggers. These are from her Instagram. Thank you so much, Sharon. And now we are going into a dramatic reading of LoveMeg's Instagram stories. It's not going to be dramatic though. I'm just gonna read them. I was gonna post the vet update today. We filmed it earlier this morning, but then something happened and I decided a bigger message needs to be put out by me today. It'll go up on YouTube, so I guess these were posted first. The answer should never be, you just need thicker skin. I've done this job for about a decade and I've even taken meds to try to make me not feel as much. That is not the purpose of medication, to make you not feel as much. To help me have thicker skin, at some point you have to realize this is as thick as my skin will get, and maybe that's because that's normal. The real answer is people need to finally start understanding their words are hurting people, and it's not okay to be that person. I'll post the vet update tomorrow on LoveMeg.video. I appreciate all of you who watch to genuinely hang out with me and my family and enjoy the content I love making for you. I feel safe on LoveMeg.video. I don't on YouTube as of right now. I don't know when the next time I post or what the future holds for me on YouTube because of the bullying and harassment I've received on that platform. I'll be on LoveMeg.video so I can take care of my mental health from now. You mean so you can create a echo chamber where you just get compliments and everything. But the interesting thing though is that anybody really can view those videos. They just have to pay the subscription fee. I hope YouTube starts standing by their words soon. What was extremely problematic is she started sharing apparently her followers' Instagram stories who were posting channels that have been critical of LoveMeg. So first, this person said LoveMeg shared this, said tag someone and share your turn. Maybe we can share and report these bully websites with other cleaning channels too, so they can report them. And there are 6 creators on here, and there is Radiant Brit, YouTuber Headlines, Not Your Mama's Drama, Amy Robson, None Other Housewife, and the Dad Challenge podcast. Now I think the only one I have never heard of, I've never heard of Not Your Mama's Drama. Now these channels are critical of Meg, sometimes to a fault. People are going to be critical of you when you put things online and when you do things that they consider dishonest or shady. And there's also a screenshot of a message she receives that said, start slapping some defamation suits on these little people. Too many people act like idiots behind a phone. Already talked to lawyers many times over the past 6 years. They all said it would be a 6-figure lawsuit. Our best option is to get YouTube to start abiding their own rules when they say they don't allow bullying. We reached out to YouTube. They said they wouldn't do anything. So that's why LoveMeg video was born. And that right there shows she made that specifically so she could stop posting on YouTube and phase into that. That was the plan from the get-go. And then she shares another Instagram post that this person made, and this person said, guys, this lady created an entire channel centered around bullying LoveMeg and her kids. Go watch Meg's video and report this lady. We can't allow cyberbullying. It's never okay. What if somebody was threatening your child? Now, Radiant Brent has never threatened anybody's child. She doesn't even say children's names in her videos. And then they also shared a clip of YouTuber Headlines. Now, in this one, it does not seem like like LoveMeg is sharing anybody's Instagram stories. It looks like she took a screenshot and posted this herself. Then she also shares the Dead Challenge podcast, and LoveMeg has a bit of a history with the DCP. I think it was about a year ago. I think it was last summer in 2021. He made a lot of videos about LoveMeg. He has made some very disparaging comments about her. I am not a fan of his approach, but she made accusations of the reason he left his previous job as a pastor is because he had indecent relationships with minors. She just wildly threw that accusation out there, along with another mommy vlogger whose name I can't remember. Shannon Rose, is that her name? It doesn't matter, this video is not about her. But they push those allegations. While I do not like DCP's approach to things, your argument towards him falls kind of flat when we know you've made very disparaging remarks and allegations towards him. And then she also puts up Not Another Housewife, another bullying and harassment channel at YouTube. So once again, this looks like this is something that she is posting, not sharing from somebody. And the next screenshot that Sharon shares, also hard to say, is LoveMeg doing a search that says, when I search my name on YouTube, the first thing that pop up are drama and hate. That's why I can't stand by this platform anymore. They would rather let people make money off of hating me than the inspiration and motivation my channel is actually about. At YouTube, we let content creators, you've let us content creators down big time to change. And she posts a screenshot. So I decided to also do my own search, and I put in LoveMeg, and the first thing that comes up is LoveMeg. The second thing is LoveMeg Drama, LoveMeg Drama 2022, LoveMeg Cleaning, LoveMeg Felony. Wait, I want to know more about LoveMeg Felony. But LoveMeg Haters doesn't even show up. And then LoveMeg Leaving YouTube, LoveMeg Leaving Gossip. And I don't think she realized that your searches are generally populated by what you usually search for. So they say, oh, well, you've searched for this in the past and you're starting to enter those keywords again, so it's gotta be one of these, right? It's kind of like when Gabby Hanna said that she was shadow banned and drama channels about her were getting more views than her. And she, went through the YouTube search and everybody was like, yeah, it populated that search because you're searching for it. Unless they changed how the searching worked. Then she actually posted another video, and the thumbnail was just black with white text, and it said, my last video on YouTube, and it is titled Time to Heal. So in this, she says, this will be my last video on YouTube for the foreseeable future. I have been bullied and harassed on this platform, and it has affected my mental health. I have spoken to YouTube multiple times about this, and they refuse to do anything about hate channels. Despite the fact that their rules and guidelines say this content isn't allowed, it 100% is. YouTube doesn't care about their creators. How many people's lives have to be affected by this before they will take their own rules seriously? I have created another website, lovemeg.video, where my viewers can still follow along. I'm also on Instagram at lovemeg, whatever. Reminder, if you see something, say something. If you feel like someone is being bullied and harassed on this platform or any other platform, it is time to report those channels and hold YouTube accountable. I have done this job for almost a decade. My skin is pretty thick. But what they have been allowing in the past few years is disgusting, and I won't stand by it. I will be privating all videos on this channel soon and will be reposting on lovemeg.video. This is a bittersweet time for me because YouTube is where I got my start as a creator. And if things were still like they were back in 2014, I would still be here, but it's not. This platform has turned so ugly. I am grateful and hurt all at the same time. I am sure better things are coming from my life by leaving this platform so I can start healing. I am so grateful to my followers here, especially the ones who have stood by me despite the lies and slander my name has received. This isn't goodbye, this is a new beginning, and I cannot wait to be so much closer to you all because now I have a platform where I feel safe. Love, Meg. What's interesting is she talks about how bullying and harassment, if you see that happening on this platform or other platforms, that's literally what you were doing in your Instagram stories when you were posting other channels and telling your followers to go and mass report and flag these. That is also breaking YouTube's terms of service, and it could mean the termination of the LoveMeg channel. So I get where she's coming from in the sense that she needs to protect her mental health and leave the platform, but like we all know, social media is not good for mental health, and she is one of those people that pushes this toxic positivity on social media. She is an influencer. She pushes pretty much unattainable lifestyles in a lot of ways, and sure, she came from nothing because she did have very humble beginnings, but she even got rid of that stuff a long time ago because she didn't want people to know where she started. And she has partaken in bullying and harassment literally the same day she's crying about it and deciding deciding to leave YouTube, her major platform, one of her big money makers. Now, I'm sure she can stand to make quite a bit of money on her LoveMeg video. I don't know how many subscribers she has, and I'm sure she makes quite a bit of money off of her Instagram as well. But is she just going to rely on her Instagram to be able to push people, new subscribers and followers to LoveMeg.video? Because eventually that's going to become stagnant. You want these kinds of things to grow and grow, and if she's not making new YouTube content, people aren't seeing long form content. They don't know if they even want to go and see that stuff. I don't know. It could be easy for her to continue to grow an Instagram following. However, I think it might be a little bit of shooting herself in the foot if she's wanting to continue to grow her LoveMeg.video thing. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you haven't already checked out my second channel, please do. It is Lowstalgia. I will link it below. It is about nerdy things, video games, comics, toys, anything that I find nostalgic that I really like, or things that I think are really cool. And I go through like everything that I find, cool stuff, and also like cleaning, repairing, things like that. So it's a nerdy side project channel. Check it out if you are interested. Like I said, I'll link it down below. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Laters. Bye.